the worst part about people recognizing that Calvinism is false is they think the problem with Calvinism is backdoor work salvation, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Let me tell the non-Calvinists out there something. You think the problem with Calvinism is backdoor work salvation? And then the Calvinists strike back with saying, if you don't believe Calvinism, you're Roman. That's equally retarded. Um, the problem with Calvinism is the character of God and how it's portrayed. It has nothing to do with secretly bringing works salvation in. As far as they operate regarding obedience to God, that's biblical. Calvinism is biblical and rebukes their distorted stepchild of free grace, which is a product of everything it's taking everything that's wrong with Calvinism and holding on to it and discarding everything that's right about it. So, no, Calvinism isn't backdoor work salvation. It's a distortion of God's character. And then to the Calvinists, people are not Roman for rejecting Calvinism. They're Christian and they're standing up for God's character and the fact that he didn't determine sin. Debunking Calvinism doesn't undermine substitutionary atonement. That's not the problem with Calvinism. The problem with Calvinism is how it distorts the character of God and the guilt of man. Although it upholds the guilt of man, it does it in the wrong way. Jesus saves from sin. Sin is the problem. Disobedience, it's a faith problem. You're responsible for that, and you're guilty of that, and God offers mercy. Paul says, circumcision is nothing, uncircumcision is nothing. What matters is keeping the commandments of God. Calvinism distorts that by making us born guilty rather than guilty by our decision. And it distorts the character of God. Free grace distorts the character of God because it jettisons what the problem is in the first place and descends into such discussions as whether or not you can be saved without the cross, which is ridiculous and utter blasphemy and just a demonstration of the errors of derivatives of Calvinism. So fear God, keep his commandments, and trust Christ.